Ever wondered why you're still falling, feeling weak, or losing balance, even though you eat healthy, take supplements, and exercise? The answer may be sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss that sneaks up and steals strength, independence, and confidence. Today, I'll show you 5 morning mistakes that quietly sabotage your muscles, and the 5 breakfast upgrades that can help you feel steadier, stronger, and more like you again. And yes, number 5 is a classic from traditional East Asian diets that many older adults swear by. Let's be real. Getting up from a chair shouldn't feel like a max effort. Carrying groceries shouldn't leave your hands trembling. And stairs shouldn't feel like mountains. Sarcopenia is real, and it's more common after 60. But it's not just aging. It's a measurable loss of muscle mass and function. Without action, muscle strength can drift downward year by year. The good news? You can slow it and even regain strength by pairing smart nutrition with strength work and daily activity. Many experts recommend about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day for muscle maintenance as we age. Quick reality check on the scary numbers you may have heard. No, most seniors do not lose 40% of muscle in a single year. Typical loss is far more gradual. Think a few percent per decade after early adulthood, accelerating when we become less active or after illness. Severe loss can occur over many years, not months. Staying active and fueling wisely makes a big difference. Before we build your better breakfast, here's what's happening overnight. When you sleep, your muscles aren't on dead time. They're repairing. Tiny wear and tear from everyday movement and exercise signals your body to rebuild. That rebuilding, called muscle protein synthesis, needs raw materials, amino acids, the right on switch, especially the amino acid leucine, and a nudge from movement. In older adults, muscles can be less responsive to small protein doses, so getting enough high-quality protein, especially at breakfast, matters. A practical aim many experts suggest is about 2 to 3 grams of leucine per meal, often achieved with roughly 25 to 35 grams of high-quality protein. Translation: your first meal sets the tone for strength that day. If you start the morning with mostly sugar or ultra-refined carbs, you miss that anabolic window. If you start with a solid protein source and keep moving through the day, you feed the repair process. If you're finding this helpful, hit that subscribe button. More senior-friendly strength and vitality tips are coming your way every week. In a minute, I'll give you the 5 breakfast upgrades that support muscle, balance, and energy, plus a 2-minute morning muscle primer you can do before the coffee finishes brewing. But first, the 5 morning mistakes robbing your strength. This is education, not medical advice. If you have a medical condition or dietary restrictions, talk with your healthcare provider or a registered dietitian about what's right for you. Mistake number 1. Starting the day with refined carbs only, white toast, pastries, sugary cereal, or juice without protein. Why it backfires. Refined carbs hit fast, spike and crash your energy, and leave your muscles unfed. After an overnight fast, your body is primed to use amino acids for rebuilding. If you give it mainly sugar or refined grain, you blunt that opportunity and can feel wobbly by mid-morning. Whole grains are different. They support steadier blood sugar. But even whole grains won't build muscle on their own. Pair them with protein. Fix. If you love toast, keep it. Just swap to a whole grain option and add eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a soy option for protein. Mistake number 2. Using processed breakfast meats as your protein plan, bacon, sausage, many deli hams. Yes, they're protein, but processed meats are linked with long-term health risks, which is why many health organizations recommend limiting them. This isn't about fear. It's about better choices for daily muscle support and overall health. Fix. Rotate toward unprocessed lean meats like leftover roasted chicken or turkey, fish like salmon, eggs, or dairy and soy proteins. Save bacon and sausage for occasional enjoyment, not your default. Mistake number 3. Coffee on an empty stomach, then nothing. Good news first. Caffeine can enhance performance for many people, including muscular endurance and movement speed when used sensibly. It is not the muscle destroyer some posts claim. The problem is when coffee becomes your entire breakfast. You end up keyed up, but underfueled, and you miss the chance to feed muscle repair. Fix. Keep your coffee if you enjoy it. Just pair it with protein. If you're sensitive to coffee, try tea or decaf and prioritize the protein either way. Mistake number 4. The healthy fruit-only smoothie or oatmeal made watery with skim milk and no add-ins. Fruit is great, oats are great, but protein and healthy fats are the missing keys. Protein supplies building blocks. Fats aid absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and help you feel satisfied. If you're using skim milk and no protein add-in, you might feel full for an hour, then crash, still short on the amino acids your muscles need. You don't need to ditch oats or fruit, just fortify them. Fix. Add Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, whey or soy protein, or choose soy milk with higher protein content. Toss in chia or walnuts for healthy fats. Now it's muscle smart. Mistake number 5. The vitamin cereal with a health halo. Fortified cereals can help with certain micronutrients, but many are low in protein and highly refined. That's not ideal as a standalone breakfast if strength is your goal. Fix. Use a high-protein milk, add a side of eggs or Greek yogurt, and include berries or nuts for fiber and healthy fats. Now, the 5 breakfast upgrades that feed muscle and confidence. These are not exotic superfoods. They're practical, grocery store staples that deliver high-quality protein, leucine, and helpful nutrients older adults need. Remember the target. Roughly 25 to 35 grams of protein at breakfast for most older adults, often yielding 2 to 3 grams of leucine to flip on that muscle-building switch. Pro tip: spreading protein across the day, not just loading it at dinner, really helps. That means breakfast counts a lot. Upgrade number 1. Plain Greek yogurt, or skyr. Why it works. Greek yogurt concentrates milk proteins, rich in leucine, and easy to digest for many. 1 cup commonly delivers around 17 to 20 grams of protein. Check your label. Dairy proteins, especially whey, are consistently effective at stimulating muscle protein synthesis in older adults. How to use it? Choose plain so you control the sugar, then add berries and a handful of walnuts or pumpkin seeds. If you need more protein, stir in a scoop of whey or soy isolate. Lactose sensitive? Try lactose-free Greek yogurt, or opt for soy yogurt with added protein. Leucine boost. A typical Greek yogurt serving contributes meaningfully toward that 2 to 3 gram leucine aim. Pair with another protein, and you're there. Upgrade number 2. Eggs whole, not just whites. Why it works. Eggs are a complete, highly bioavailable protein with vitamin D and choline. The yolk matters. 2 or 3 eggs can be a comfortable way to hit 15 to 18 grams of protein. How to use it? Scramble or poach and pair with fruit and a side of Greek yogurt or cottage cheese for a protein-balanced plate. Prefer plant-forward? Add a cup of edamame on the side. Performance note: a protein-forward breakfast plus your usual caffeine can support steadier energy and better workout quality. Upgrade number 3. Soy power, tofu, tempeh, or edamame. Why it works. Soy is one of the highest quality plant proteins, naturally rich in leucine and friendly to cholesterol. It's also a staple in traditional East Asian diets, widely used by older adults who want strength without heavy meats. How to use it? Keep pre-baked tofu or tempeh in the fridge. Slice and pair with fruit and whole grain toast. You're building a plate, not a recipe. A bowl of edamame alongside Greek yogurt or eggs turns your meal into a leucine-rich breakfast. Why it adds up. Combining soy with dairy or eggs easily pushes you past the leucine threshold per meal for older adults, without giant portions. Upgrade number 4. Fish at breakfast. Hear me out. Why it works. Canned salmon or sardines are quick, affordable, and packed with protein, omega-3s, and vitamin D, nutrients linked to muscle and bone health. If fish in the morning feels unusual, use a small serving. Many older adults love how steady it makes their energy feel through the day. How to use it? Pair 3 to 4 ounces of salmon with whole grain crackers and a side of fruit plus Greek yogurt, or add a small serving next to an egg dish. You'll be surprised how satisfying and portable it can be. Why omega-3s matter. They help manage inflammation and may support muscle quality alongside resistance training. Focus on whole foods first. Upgrade number 5. Nuts and seeds, the traditional favorite. Why it works. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, chia, and black sesame bring protein, magnesium, and healthy fats. Magnesium and zinc are cofactors for hundreds of enzymes, including those involved in protein synthesis. While nuts and seeds alone won't meet your protein target, they enhance the meal, supporting steady energy and helping you use the protein you eat. How to use it? Add a handful, about 1 ounce, to Greek yogurt or alongside eggs. Mix seeds like chia, pumpkin, and black sesame for a mineral-rich sprinkle. If you're plant-based, pair nuts and seeds with soy yogurt or tofu to reach that 25 to 35 gram protein target at breakfast. Bonus: many older adults find that adding nuts and seeds reduces mid-morning cravings by stabilizing satiety. Now, your morning muscle primer. 2 minutes, no equipment. Do it while the coffee brews. Counter push-ups for 30 seconds. Hands on a counter. Body in a straight line. Controlled reps. Sit to stands for 30 seconds. Stand tall. Sit back with control. March and hold for 30 seconds. March in place. And every 5 steps pause and hold one knee up for 3 seconds. Calf raises with balance for 30 seconds. Rise to your toes. Slow down. Try one hand or no hands if safe. Want a simple self-check to track progress? The 30-second chair stand test is commonly used to gauge lower body strength and fall risk in older adults. Count how many sit-to-stands you can do in 30 seconds using a standard chair. Record your number monthly. If balance is a concern, have support nearby. Why this matters? Resistance-style work plus adequate protein is the proven pair for maintaining muscle in older age. Aim for at least 2 days per week of strength work that challenges major muscle groups alongside your daily movement. Finding this useful? Tap, subscribe, and like. It helps this channel reach more people who want to stay strong, independent, and active after 50. Let's put it together with fast, real-life breakfast plates. No recipes needed. Just assemble simple pieces to hit that 25 to 35 grams of protein range. Plate A, dairy and seeds. 1 cup plain Greek yogurt, 1 ounce mixed nuts and seeds, and half a cup of berries. Protein check, around 25 to 30 grams total. Plate B, eggs and soy. 2 eggs and 3/4 of a cup of edamame, plus a small fruit. Protein check, roughly 24 to 28 grams total. Plate C, fish and dairy. 3 ounces of canned salmon, half a cup of cottage cheese, and whole grain crackers. Protein check, roughly 32 to 36 grams total. Plate D, plant forward. Protein fortified soy yogurt topped with chia and walnuts, plus a small bowl of steel-cut oats. If needed, add a scoop of soy or whey isolate. Plate E, eggs and yogurt split. 1 egg, 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt, fruit, and pumpkin seeds. Protein check, roughly 22 to 26 grams total. Add a second egg if you need more. Protein math. We're aiming for about 25 to 35 grams at breakfast because older muscles require a bigger signal to turn on protein synthesis. Consistent protein across the day plus regular strength work is the sweet spot for maintaining and regaining muscle. 4 tiny habits that multiply your results. Habit 1. The first 10 minutes rule. Move within 10 minutes of waking. Use the primer, then a gentle stretch or a short hallway walk. It primes steadiness and appetite for protein first. Habit 2. Hydrate on purpose. A glass of water before coffee can smooth digestion and reduce that empty stomach jitter. Habit 3. Protein comes first. Before bread, before fruit. Eat your protein. Then add the carbs and healthy fats you enjoy. That simple order helps you meet your target without overthinking. Habit 4. Weekly strength staples. Schedule 2 days of strength you can stick to. Pushes like wall or counter push-ups. Pulls like band rows. Legs like squats or sit-to-stands. And hinges like hip hinges. Keep it short but consistent. Myth busting. Because you deserve the truth. Coffee destroys your muscles. Not supported. Moderate caffeine can enhance performance for many, which can help you train more effectively. The bigger issue is skipping breakfast protein. Pair coffee with a protein-rich meal and you're in good shape. Processed meat is fine because it's protein. It is protein, but most health organizations recommend limiting processed meats due to long-term risk profiles. If muscle and health are the goal, choose unprocessed proteins most days. I'm too old to build muscle. False. Older adults can gain strength and muscle with resistance training and adequate protein at 60, 70, 80, and beyond. Start where you are, progress gradually, and keep showing up. Real-world stories. Names changed for privacy. G, 68, retired teacher. Breakfast was raisin bran and coffee. We didn't take anything away. We simply added 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt with walnuts first. 6 weeks later, her 30-second chair stand improved by 5 reps, and she felt steadier getting off the floor after playtime with her grandkids. No overhaul, just protein first and a little movement. M, 63, part-time courier. Mornings were a blur. Coffee, then the road. We anchored a protein-first routine, 2 eggs and a cup of soy yogurt before leaving. He kept the coffee. Result, less mid-morning crash and better grip strength for packages. S, 72, plant-forward eater. She worried she couldn't hit protein targets without meat. We built breakfasts around tofu, tempeh, soy yogurt, and edamame, plus nuts and seeds. Her energy evened out. Afternoon walks got longer and more enjoyable. These are typical outcomes when people consistently hit protein goals and keep moving, not miracle cures, just consistent basics done well. Your 7-day Stronger Mornings blueprint. No recipes, just actions. Every day this week, do the 2-minute primer after waking. Eat a protein-first breakfast with 25 to 35 grams of protein. Choose 1 plate from above. Take a 10-minute walk by lunchtime, or do a brief strength session if today's a training day. Once this week, track your 30-second chair stand. Safety first. Use a stable chair. Have support nearby if needed. And stop if anything feels off. Weekly target. 2 days of simple strength plus protein at each meal, breakfast included. That combo is the backbone of muscle maintenance later in life. The why, in plain English, protein provides the bricks. Leucine is the foreman that tells your crew to start building. Strength work is the construction plan. Without it, your body won't know where to put the bricks. Healthy fats and smart carbs keep the crew energized and help absorb key nutrients. And consistency is everything. Muscle is use it and feed it or lose it. If you're over 60 and wondering why you feel unsteady, low energy, or weaker than you should, sarcopenia might be part of the picture. But it's not your destiny. Start the morning with a protein-first breakfast, 25 to 35 grams. Limit processed meats. Keep enjoying coffee with a real meal. And move those muscles daily. Public health and sports nutrition organizations are remarkably aligned here. Resistance exercise plus adequate daily protein, often 1 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight, supports better strength, balance, and independence. Stack that habit across weeks and months, and daily life feels different. Steadier on stairs, stronger with groceries, surer on your feet. 2 quick questions I'd love you to answer in the comments. Where are you watching from? And how old are you? And what's one morning change you're going to try this week? Protein-first breakfast, the 2-minute primer, or tracking your chair stands? If this helped you understand what's really happening with muscle loss and what to do next, please subscribe and share this with a friend who wants to stay strong, independent, and active after 50. It takes 1 second and helps this channel reach the people who need it most. I'm cheering for you. Let's build strength you can feel, starting tomorrow morning.